More than half of Americans are feeling better about the economy this morning. A new CBS News poll shows 53% believe the economy is in good shape. That's up from 40% in October and from just 5% in 2009.
But retail sales from December do not reflect that confidence. Sales were much weaker than expected, down about 1% from November. It was the largest monthly decline in 11 months. Stocks fell in response. The Dow dipped more than 186 points yesterday. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger is with us. Jill, good morning.
Good morning.
So tell me about these retail sales and what do we read from them?
Well, first of all, we expected that sales at gas stations would be down by 6.5% from the previous month because prices are down. So that was one thing we were like, okay, that's okay. What about everything else? Well, when you look at other areas, autos down 0.7%. Building materials sales down by 1.9%. And what's really curious, the month of December, sales at electronics stores down 1.6%. So when we pull a lot of the volatile categories out, autos, gas, building materials, we still saw that sales were down 0.4%. And that was very curious to economists.
And it's really rattled markets, Jill. I mean, we've had 4 straight days of losses. What about earnings? What else do you think is in the future?
Well, I still think the main concern is about growth and whether the entire globe is slowing down. Yesterday morning, before the opening, the World Bank reduced its global growth estimate to 3% from 3.4%. We also saw copper dive to levels not seen in 5.5 years. Why do we care about copper? Well, copper can often be a predictor of the worldwide economy because it's used in so many sectors. So I still think it's all about the growth.
So the prices of oil were up yesterday, but still federal officials are concerned about the dip. Why?
Well, it's interesting because what we're looking at is, yes, oil and gas can be down temporarily, but what Fed officials are going to be monitoring, especially today and tomorrow, we'll get some inflation data out, is whether the prices of other things are going down. We've seen fears of deflation pop up in Europe and in Japan. The biggest fear is that comes across the ocean into the United States. Deflation is pernicious and dangerous for an economy.
Jill, one of the articles that, oh, sorry, go ahead. No. I was going to say one of the articles that caught my eye was the mortgage applications rose 49% in the week.
Yeah,
I mean, wow.
This is the great beneficiary. The bond market has been soaring. The price of bonds goes up. Interest rates go down. If you waited to refinance, now may be a good time. 30-year mortgage rates are back below 4%. That could be a bonanza for some homeowners.
Right.
Wow, I remember when it was 6 or 7. I know that I'm dating myself, so below 4 sounds great.
Darn good.
Yeah. Darn good.
Thank you, Jill.
Jill, good to see you. Thank you so much.